Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So the Hurricanes offense will get the first swing today. They love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field, pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense now facing a 3rd and long at the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the Gators offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. And you go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a deep completion. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out of the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the Canes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Gonna run it. It's Murphy. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Breaking free for a huge return. They finally grab him. Why can he keep him out of the end zone? The offense will start with great field position. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the back now goes in motion. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, not great through. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. A completion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. The Hurricanes will send the punt team onto the field. He quickly lands on it and prevents the defense from creating a takeaway. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. He'll spot it at the 42. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Gators. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
And there's the handoff.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
No shot to bring him down. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Escapes the... And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Close to the tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incompletion brings up 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. You lose both one tackle but couldn't escape. Drop for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught in the flat by the running back. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they'll use the ground game here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Play action here on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll take a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First and goal, handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, a good push inside there by that offensive line.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive.
Down he goes, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Press coverage now from the secondary. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. The pocket breaking down. Just trying to get rid of it. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Canes will bring their punt team on the field now. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught quickly. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Miami.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Personal foul. The point after is good. The kicker. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the single back takes the handoff.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him, he's sacked.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
Looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Who makes the grab? It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
put this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And a handoff as they run the counter play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quick throw over the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the mark. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Makes a quick grab. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A new set of downs after that completion. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. He's able to send the punt away. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush closing in. Sacked it to loss, back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. On the punt now for the 6th time today. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Gators offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's a bullet over the middle. Caught near the goal line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Gators line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute...
Football is coughed up by the returner inside their own 20. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Oh, and he fumbled the ball. That'll be a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a ball carrier. What in the world are you doing? You're on your side of the 50. You're running backwards like that. Eventually, the defense sees this. They can't believe their eyes. They're rallying to the football, and they come up with a safety.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's running out of time here. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Dump off caught by the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. And not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Can he get there on the ground? The Canes pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown for the U. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida, 68, Miami, 34.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. The Florida offense retakes the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Gators are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Eludes the rush. He's escaping the pocket now. Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Miami, 34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Miami offense will take over first and 10.
Take it to the house.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. The spin move. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. Has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Extending the play now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Going to try to use his legs here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return. And here comes the Miami offense back out of the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch is made down the middle. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and the receptor playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they've got the returner corralled. The Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looking to scramble now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting him
just trucks through the defender. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's complete downfield.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first. Touchdown, Gators. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is caught, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down. We're going to throw the football. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Second down.
325. Flip it.
And he's got it again. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Now you've got another chance at points.
Unlock. Low.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
On the set.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense going backwards those last 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and goal.
2-9 Philly. Net high.
And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down.
Hey, Cam.
They'll try to run this one in. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Makes the handoff. Looking to throw. Bought some time. Now lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they pick up the first down to 23, getting closer to the red zone. 1st down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense really clicking.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Florida offense retakes the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pressure is coming. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They go backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Receiver makes the catch, and that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's a quick grab. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And the freshman making an impact play there. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. The course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.